What's up, everybody? It's Wabacha, and this is going to be the final video for the Poison Voltaxic Lightning Trapper build that I've been playing recently. I've had four. You guys should check them out before. The build has come a long way from the very start of me thinking, I'm going to go Assassin, and I'm going to go full crit, yada, 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 all the way to me going Saboteur and no Eldritch Battery, and blah, 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 blah. And now, as you can see, I'm Eldritch Battery. And yeah, I'm glad I did, because real quick, one of the things that I changed about this build most recently was I started using Sorrow of the Divine. And as you can see, Sorrow of the Divine is the unique flask that gives you Zealot's Oath during the duration of the flask effect. And combining this with a Stone Golem, which gives you flat life regen, it actually gives you, 120 plus energy shield regen. And this is a great way for me to maintain my my energy shield cost. I also do combine this with Val Clarity, so I will use that here and there to help maintain it. But Sorrow of the Divine is a great way to boost your damage and maintain your mana cost for this build because of its how it works with Stone Golem. And the other thing that I actually did change about this build recently was, as you can see, I only have 4 Frenzy Charges. And I have 4 Frenzy Charges because, and originally I had 7 Frenzy Charges. I have 4 Frenzy Charges because I dropped all of the Frenzy Charge points on my passive tree. And I decided to do this because sometimes whenever I was playing this build and I didn't maintain all 7 of my Frenzy Charges with my frenzy attack, it felt bad. To be completely honest, it felt pretty bad. And frenzy doesn't really do anything for you as a trapper other than the damage. You don't benefit from the cast speed. You don't really benefit from the attack speed because you're not using the attack speed very often. So because of this, I decided to drop the 6 points from the frenzy nodes, and I decided to put them into Master Sapper, which is only 5 points. And Master Sapper lets me maintain my Frenzy Charges very easily, and it gives me a lot of trap damage. It gives me trap throwing speed, and it gives me, well, yeah, I think that's it. Trap damage, trap throwing speed, and the ability, and 2 more additional maximum traps. So, and a little bit of trap trigger radius, which also really helps too. So I feel like this actually serves the build considerably better. And there are still places that you can get Frenzy Charges for this build. You could still get +1 Frenzy Charge on your boots. You could still get +1 Frenzy Charge on your neck. So you would just need to figure out ways to get the stats that you need, because your neck is actually, or your amulet is a spot where you're going to get some of those stats, which would be like, not so much strength, but intelligence. Intelligence is something that you're a little low on with this build. But yeah, you could still get 2 more Frenzy Charges through your Amulet Corruption and through Boot Corruption. That's all I changed about this build recently. Just using Sorrow of the Divine now with Eldritch Battery, which is fantastic. And also going for Master Sapper instead of all the Frenzy Charges on the passive tree. I've been really enjoying this. I think the damage right now is close to where I really want it to be. I really would like to have a 6-link Voltaxic in combination with a Cosprey's Will, because this will give me as much. I think this is actually exactly what I need to have the single target damage that I want. And that single target damage would definitely enable me to do Itziri. I could probably do Itziri now, but I'm very cautious of things like that. I'll probably try it once I'm like maybe level 92 or so. But once I'm able to get a 6-link on for my lightning trap, I'll make my 6-link void manipulation, and I'll be able to drop my bear trap. Now the bear trap is something that I don't really use very often, but I only use it when I feel pressured with my single target damage. Now on this map, this is a tier 12 arsenal. This map wasn't too bad. This map was pretty easy. I didn't have Enfeeble or anything on me. It has Elemental Equilibrium and beyond bosses, but I only really use Bear Trap a few times, and honestly, it's just kind of a waste of links. I would rather get something else in here to really, help my damage or help the build out considerably. But yeah, I mean, I've got all my Ascendancy passives with it. I go up to Chain Reaction and Bore in the Shadows. It goes pretty well. I have a lot of layered defenses. I have a Blasphemy increased area of effect in Feeble with Hexmaster, which Hexmaster gives you 10% increased curse effectiveness, and it gives you 20% increased area of effect on your curses. I also have Itziri Steps, which that is something I might change, but they give me 14 to 16% spell dodge. My roll, or my boots, give me 15% spell dodge. I have full acrobatics and phase acrobatics. I also have the blind that we get from Saboteur. And I have my life pool is a little low, but we can still get life on a few pieces of gear that I have. I think my belt is somewhere I could get a little bit of life. This is actually another reason why I might switch out my Itziri Steps, even though Itziri Steps have quite a bit of life on them. But if I could actually manage to get, another 20 to 30 life on my boots or on my gloves, or actually I could get on my helm, that could actually put this my HP at a much more comfortable amount. And I would like to be as close to 6k HP as possible. But I mean, I think the defenses on this build are pretty solid, if you ask me. Between all those defenses that I mentioned, I have taken very little damage. Very, very, very. What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't happen very often. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this build. Now, finally, you've seen me do it in a tier 12 map. I know most of the time I'm doing gameplay where I'm just in Dryad Lake, and newsflash, it's great at Dryad Lake, but yeah, you saw it in a tier 12 map with a 5 link, and I still don't have a level 21 lightning trap. It's still 5 linked. I could also get what else could I get to increase my damage? Whoa. There's a thunderstorm here. Crazy. Okay. I'm gonna go. Guys, thanks very much. Have a good one. Bye-bye.